What's going on, YouTube? This is your man Tech Savvy. Hey, today is Wednesday, May 10th, roughly about 7 o'clock. I've been outside for about the last couple of minutes working on a slingshot, and I decided to go ahead and rip into tearing off this slingshade to see what I could come up with. To show you exactly what I'm talking about, this is what I have done. This is going to be an alternate fix because I have already had my slingshade over a year now, and it has already started, getting to the point where you can see it more and more had start coming up from the seams. Everyone is using the word warping, but I want to show you exactly what's I believe is causing it, and an alternate solution that I have used that has worked so far. I only have done one side, so I'm gonna go over and do the other side. I did it this way so I could give you a comparison of what it looks like. So here we go. The driver's side, as you can see, I have just got done doing the driver's side, and if you could see the passenger side, you see both lids are closed, but what I mean about warping is at some point it started, when you close it, you can see the gap in the corners. I try to get closer so you can see it. Alright, this is what I have completed. This is actually the best alignment I could do for it. No matter if I push up against it or what, it's not going anywhere. This is it. But as you can see over here, this is the side that I have completed. It's not going anywhere. This is the side that I'm getting ready to do. And of course, when I close the lid, I originally have to come out and push down on the push down on the corners, and then use the locking mechanism to close it. And when I did that, it will open back up on the corners. So this is the best I can do for the alignment on the corners once you finally latch it. And this is what I'm getting ready to do. As you can see, this is what I have completed. This is what it looked like before. And if you had your slingshade for a good minute or so, meaning over a couple of months, this is the results you're going to have. Most people are taking them back to the dealerships, because the dealerships are the ones that's installing it, and because everybody has spent so much money on these things, I actually believe the dealerships are going back trying to reorder or replace the slingshade for you, because like I said, it's probably still on the warranty. And that's probably what I should do, is take it back to the dealership and say, hey, I'm just tired of dealing with this mess, fix it. But the dealership for me, we do have a Polaris dealership here in town, but there's no slingshot technician that can work on these vehicles. So I have to go all the way to Shawnee, Oklahoma, which is an hour and 45 minutes away for me. And I right now just don't have the time to do it or the capabilities of getting it down there, because the slingshot, for me to get it down there, I would have to haul it, and there is no trailer available for me to go rent to take it down there. And I definitely don't feel like trying to drive in this heat an hour and a half trying to get it down there just to leave it for I don't know how long, and still be trying to wait on it to get fixed. Some people had it, they took it back to the dealer, waited a couple of weeks, and they got it finally fixed. I just don't have that time. So this is what I came up with. First, I want to show you exactly what I believe is causing these lids not to close, and it's very simple if you're not paying attention. And I can't believe that the installers didn't catch it but this is what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna go over here and show you exactly what's going on. I'm gonna set the camera up because the first thing you got to do is actually take this top lid off. And if you can see it, it's 4 screws on each side, here and here. I'm gonna go ahead and take those off, and then I'll show you exactly what I believe is causing the lids not to close when you pull them down. So y'all stay tuned. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, YouTube, I'm inside the cab. I already took out 3 screws, and I'm taking out the 4th one to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about, or what's causing this Slingshade to have this gap here when you attempt to close it. And when I remove this top screw, I'm gonna take off the shade, this side of the shade, because I already did the other side, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about that's causing it. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got all 4 of this side screws off. All right, let me jump out right quick and show you. All right, the Slingshade itself, I'm gonna try to get it up here. And hopefully it can sit up here somewhere. All right, when the Slingshade has these little hinges here, when you pull them out, you see the inside of the hinge. All right, this is a turn screw here, and you see how it is off-centered from the 2 holes in the back. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side right quick. See how it's off-centered? All right, this is what's causing the shade. When you pull it down, it's off-centered because it's not lined up. I'm trying my best to show y'all this on the inside here. It's not aligned. And when it's not aligned, that much off of being centered is the gap that you're gonna have in between your lid, your Slingshade, and the top. So with this much of a offset, this is what's causing the gap. So you have to actually take a pair of slip nose pliers and align it. So let me grab a pair right quick and try my best to show you. Hopefully I didn't lose them anywhere. So just bear with me. Oh, here they are. Okay, set the camera up right quick and pull one apart. Okay. Okay. Hopefully my little camera can stay up there. Alright. You see that these 2 notches, they have to be lined up with that hole. When you line them up with the slip pliers, it's hard as freak to turn it. But now it's aligned. So when I close my lid, it should line up to close instead of having a gap where I gotta pull it down. It should just fall down in place. I still gotta pull it down to lock it, but there's no major gap in between. When I first close it and then latch it. So do this side as well. I'm trying to show y'all. Line it back up. Make sure it is aligned with the holes in the back, because that's your alignment. When you line them back up, simply put them back on and reinstall your shade. Got this side on. Got this side on. Now, let me grab my camera right quick and try to show you when you line it back up. When you line it back up, see how the hinges now, they're supposed to fit up in the gap, and you close it. It's gonna still be off, but look at what happened. There's no gap there no more. You see that? And I just simply closed it. There's no gap there no more. So that's what's causing the gap. That alignment is off. Okay, let me get back in here and screw it back down, and I'm gonna show you, since it is warped, not bad like most people tops are, I'm gonna show you what product I'm using to help it straighten back out. So y'all stay tuned. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, YouTube, now I got the lid back on. All I have to do now, let me get some light on in here. All I have to do now is actually just screw it back down. Now when you're putting it back in, the screws farther away from you are the ones that you should tighten down first, because it's got to level out. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these screws down. I'm gonna do this one, this one. Once I get those two on the inside done, I'm gonna come back in and do these two, the one that's closer to me. I'm gonna set them last. So once I get done with this, I'm gonna show you exactly what it looked like. So y'all stay tuned. Alright, YouTube, I'm getting the last screw in now, and I want to show you exactly what I was talking about. Okay, that's the last screw, and look at it. And all I did was simply just close it. Look at that. Line it back up on that ledge over the hatch, and there's no gap. No gap whatsoever. Alright, now I'm gonna show you, because this is already warped. I'm gonna go over to the other side and show you what I did, because now what I'm trying to do is deal with the warp, because it's been a year since I bought this Slingshade, and I'm just not getting to the point where I'm working on it, trying to find a solution for it. But here's also the sad part. That little notch screw that I showed you, after several openings, it's gonna move again. So this is not a permanent fix, even if your Slingshade is not warped. In other words, that little notch is gonna get loose and move, and it's gonna be offset. It's gonna continue to have an offset, and you'll notice it when your Slingshade can't close. If it closed, it's got that gap in it. You know that little notch has moved again, so you have to come back in, line it back up, tighten it back down, and close the lid. All right, now since I'm already dealing with a warp, I'm gonna go back on the driver's side, since I have already completed that side, and show you exactly what I did, and hoping that this will work for the warping, and we'll see down the road how it's going to work. But right now I'm gonna show you this alternate fix that I got going on for this warp. Okay, so stay tuned again. Hi YouTube, I'm back out of the cab. Just wanted to show you I haven't touched anything, and just by simply closing the latch, there's no gap anymore. But keep in mind, I said eventually that notch that I had to go in and tighten down and align back up, after several ups and downs on this latch, on this Slingshade, it's probably going to move again. Alright, now since it's been a year for me having this offset, and the shade has started warping. And what I mean by warping is the higher the so-called little openings and gaps have gotten bigger. So the product that I want to introduce to you, and believe it or not, it caught me off surprise. It caught me off guard. But when I purchased it and saw what it was capable of doing, I said, let me get this and try it. Okay, this is the product I'm talking about. Alright, this product, I'll let you see it right quick. Hopefully you can see it. This is a child-proof locking latch that you can put on your refrigerator, in your kitchen, your stove. It is child-proof. In other words, it's a product that stops children from opening up the refrigerator, opening up the stove, opening up the microwave. It's a simple little latch-on product that when I saw it, I said, man, this is exactly what I've been looking for in order to get this going. And show you what it looked like. All right, when you open up the box, you're gonna have some little 3M pads on it, extra pads. But the locking mechanism themselves already have 3M back on it, on the back of it. Okay, this is a, let me put this camera, set this camera up because I can't hold it and show the product to you. So bear with me. Okay. This little child-proof mechanism, all it is a latch that you can open up. This is what it looks like. You put this on one side of the refrigerator, bring the latch around, bring the strap around, bring this side around to the front of the refrigerator. And then close it. The back side of it is 3M to your refrigerator. So now when a child pulls on your refrigerator, it can't open. Okay. Now be careful with this mechanism, because even though this is a child-proof mechanism, if you lock it, it is an adult-proof mechanism, meaning you won't get this joker open. All right. So what I'm doing is I put it in just enough where you have the detent showing you that once you go in any further than that detent, you're actually locking it. If you lock this mechanism and you already installed it on your latch, on your Slingshade, you ain't gonna get that joker back open unless you pry this off, and probably gonna have to cut it some type of way trying to get it back off. Now the product itself only has 3M on the back of it, so that means that you can use a simple credit card or a string or something, go behind it and draw it and pull up the 3M tape. But what I'm doing is I'm using 3M adhesive along with the 3M tape. And the way I'm installing this, if I lock this, I'm screwed. So I got to be very careful when I do this. Now on the side of where I have already used it, which is the driver's side, I'm gonna show you exactly how I got it going in. And once you install it, you have to wait 24 hours. I would recommend you wait 24 hours before you trying to unlatch and open back up your Slingshade. So in the corner here, I got this part. I'll show you. I got this part of the open of the child-proof lock. I got it here, and then 24 hours later, when I want to open this, when I open the Slingshade, this is what it'll be opening up with it. The part that's holding the strap is down here, and I'm doing it on both sides. Okay, this is pulling the Slingshade in on this corner, and this one is pulling it in on this corner. So there is no gap when I did the adjustment, but this is also helping me keep it closed, hoping that this heat will work on it where it will start warping out again. And that's what I'm hoping. Okay, so this is the product that I want to introduce to you. And like I said, I have it just enough opening where the latch, if I move it, you can see it. There's the little notch right there. I got it in just far enough to show that if it goes in all the way, it's locked completely. But I got it just going in just enough so I can continue to keep opening and closing it on both sides. All right, so tomorrow when I come out here and I want to open up my latch, I just simply slide this open, turn my knob and push it open. So my Slingshade opens up. So this is a simple product. It'll probably cost you about, I think, maybe $10 or so. But I think this product is going to help me with this warping, because it's going to keep the Slingshade down while I'm somewhere parked, sitting in the heat. The Slingshade is sitting in the heat and it's being worked on again by the heat. This time I'm hoping that the heat will straighten it back out. Now, not like I said, this is a alternate fix that I have came across that I think is going to work for me, because I don't want to drive an hour and a half trying to get it back to a location and then getting away back home and trying to go back and forth waiting on the dealership to fix this. I found out what was causing the opening, fixed it. Now I got a strap to hold it down, and I'm hoping that the sun within the next couple of weeks can straighten it back out from getting this warping gone, because now it's staying closed and the heat is beaming back on it, so it ain't got no, it's being forced to straighten back out. So that's what I'm hoping. Somebody else probably came up with this idea. I don't know. I don't watch other people's videos. I'm just letting you know I share stuff when I find out something that works for me, or if I find out a solution that's working for me, I try to share it. So I'm always about spreading the knowledge. I know this is not fixing it. This, like I said, this is a alternate fix. So if you want to give it a try, I showed you the name of the product. It's a childproof latch mechanism for children not to be able to open up refrigerators and stoves and all that stuff. You can buy the product on Amazon. There are several different versions of this. I would highly get the one that if you do lock it, you can open it back up. They cost a little bit more, but I think this product is what everybody is searching for on helping getting this sling shade back down and straighten out. It's a childproof product, but if you lock it, it's an adult-proof mechanism. So keep that in mind. I hope this helped you out a little bit. Other than that, I keep going with my videos, and when I get stuff done or when I'm finding out stuff, I'm working on stuff, and I find a solution that's working for me, I share it. Other than that, I keep y'all posted and let y'all know what's going on. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I can't wait to get ready to show y'all what I'm working on as far as technology on my house. It's going to be awesome. So I hope I'm able to blow your mind with what I'm bringing you. And hey, that's my spiel for today. Y'all have a good one. GoPro, stop recording.